So when the truck came to me, it already had the body mount chopped. They got this from Boss 4x4s. So that works out really great because when we installed the larger tires on there, they fit and there's no rubbing on the rear. We did have some problems on the front rubbing, and we've figured out an actual pretty decent little trick that we would like to show you. We unbolted everything on the underside, and what we found is we can push it forward like a solid inch, which is pretty crazy. So because we can just shove it forward, that pulls it almost out of the way. And then we do a little heat gun trick. So let me show you how that works. Oops. That will hold it, but we're also going to add this one in right here, which holds a part of the bumper in. And so that's the big bolt. We had to drill that out, drill through the plastic hole there. We had to create our own hole, and then we'll bolt that up so we can hold the bumper together. So we're using a heat gun, and we're just heating this corner up so that we could shove it down and a little bit more out of the way. We're using the basketball there to push it out of the way, which is a good rolling tool. Using this ball really helps us press it in and push it down, and we're not using the hot molten plastic on our hands. It doesn't really stick to this little basketball I have. So when we were turning the tires and everything was on and bolted up, we were hitting the skid plate. This is on the passenger side. So we're just going to lop the skid plate off. I think we're actually going to come back here and take off a decent chunk of this thing, because it's really just looks like it's support or covering up the sway bar. So we're just going to take a grinding wheel and cut this off. So then we're not having any problems. You probably don't need to cut off as much as we are, but we just don't see the point of having it close or even nearby.